All right, gang, welcome to another week of workouts. We are starting with some strength and conditioning today. This is full body. This is going to be so much fun. All the workouts this week I have loved every second of filming them, so I really hope you like them too. So this is going to be full body. We are actually going to do a bit of a fun bit of timing today. We're going to be doing every 2 minutes on the minute, and what that is 4 exercises. We're going to do the reps that I'm going to talk you through within the 2 minutes. However much time you get at the end of the 2 minutes is your rest time. And then when it dings, we go into the next circuit. We do those 4 exercises and we get that rest time before going back to the first circuit. We're going to do that 8 times. So we're going to do 4 sets of each circuit. I do have a little finisher, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to talk you through the exercises. So circuit 1, we're going to deadlift down. We're going to clean up, so squeeze those glutes to power those weights up. And what we aren't doing is swinging them out. We're pulling the elbows in and up. Elbows don't tuck out either, so we're not here. Elbows tuck in and up, yeah? So we don't want... I come up on my heels for that. I power up to get those weights up, and then we're going to squat. And we're going to go back down. Power up and back down. We're going to do 10 of them. Then... you always know it's coming. Push-ups, we've got 8. So find that. If you want to put your knees down, that's absolutely fine. Grab a pillow or a mat. Put that down for these. We're going to do 8 of those. You can be down on those knees if you want. You can also be on a bench or a wall. And then after we've done 8 of those, we're going to do 10 mountain climbers, which I love. But if you have any kind of midline separation and you're not feeling great on those mountain climbers, bring the knees in and give me 10 drop downs in that bear plank. Then we're going to come up, and the last thing we're going to do is 10 swings. So strength and conditioning is one of those really fun workouts where we get to sort of get our heart rate going. We're going a little faster. It's almost a little bit like cardio, but we got that strength training in there too. So you still want to use like a sort of challenging weight as we go, whatever that looks like for you. That's circuit 1. Circuit 2 is going to be 10 lunges. So we're going to do 10 reverse lunge. Then we're going to do 8 hammer curl to front raise. Then we have 10 jumping jack press. Love that. And then we have 10 punches. Now, for the jumping jack press and the punches, I'll probably go down and wait to get those out. Punches particularly, you don't need to go heavy on those. So go a little lighter weight. And if you don't have a lighter weight, your weights are too heavy for punches, give me an in and out with 1. All right, so like I say, we're going to run for 2 minutes. We're going to go 10 clean and squat. We're going to go 8 push-ups, 10 mountain climbers, 10 swings. Then you get whatever is left of that 2 minutes to rest. And then we go into the second circuit. So without further ado, let's press play and get on with this. Yes. All right, we've got 10 seconds and we're starting with that clean and squat. So I want shoulders back and down, oranges under armpits, core is tight, chin is tucked. 2, 1, let's go. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. And 4. 5. 6, push those hips back straight. 7, 8, 9, last 1, 10. All right, down for those push-ups. We've got 8. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're going to step up. We're going to give it 10 swings. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go 12. 9, 10. Let's go 12. 11 and 12. All right, nice. And see, now that works nicely. We've got about 40 seconds rest before we go into the next circuit. And obviously, as we go through these circuits, we're going to start seeing a slightly less rest time as it starts taking us a little longer. This whole circuit's going to take about 16 minutes. So, and then we've got a little finisher on the end. I think today's going to be about 20 minutes, maybe 25 at a push. We're going to inhale, going to exhale, engage that core. And we are going in lunges, 10 lunges in 5 seconds. So get those weights ready if you're using them. Remember, we're going train tracks. 1, not tightrope. 2, keep that nice angle between those knees. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. All right, let's get some arms in there. We've got hammer curls to forward press. Forward press, forward, right? There's 1. There's 2. 3, 4. There's 5. Woohoo! 6, 7. Last one, 8. I am never happier than when I'm doing an upper body move. All right, jumping jack press. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we got those punches. I'm going to change out for those punches. Don't need to be doing our shoulders, do we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Boom. All right. Not so bad, right? I love these workouts. I love finishing the first circuits and thinking, that's loads of time, that was easy. And by the last one, struggling to catch my breath. Love it. All right, so we're going back to the first circuit. So we've got that clean up to that squat, push-ups, mountain climbers, and swings. Apologies if you can hear my voice. I do have some sort of cold cough my children have given me. So apologies if you hear it in my voice, but we're all good. Here we go. Core's tight, shoulders back and down, chin is tucked. 2, 1, let's get that clean. Up to that squat. There's 1. And 2. 2 minutes gives you plenty of time. If you don't want to catch my pace, you want to go a little slower. This is 4, I think. You can do that. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. We're on 8. There's 9. There's the last one. Let's get it. 10. Nice. All right. You know we're going down for those push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold it there for those mountain climbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Stepping in. Lift those weights sensibly. All right, swings. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nice. All right. Down slightly less rest time this time. Oh, we're going to catch ourselves. All right, so we're going into lunges, hammer sprint raise, jumping jack press, punches. We love it. All right, get some water if you need to. Grab those weights. Here we go. Shoulders back and down, core is tight. Remember those lunges, train tracks, not tightrope. Nice bend in the knees, both knees, about 90 degrees. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. All right, let's get those hammer curls. Up there, front raise, that's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. There's 7. We're on the last one. There's 8. All right. Jumping jack press for 10. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, grab those other weights for the punches. 10 punches. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. And rest. Grab some water. We are halfway. Whew, if you're finding you're way ahead of me, you got loads of time to spare. You start adding some reps on, okay? You can make that 12 lunges, make it 10 hammers, make it 12 jumping jack press, make it 12 punches. Whatever you need to do to keep it challenging, okay? Or go up in weight. All right, we've got about 15 seconds and we're going back to that clean and squat. So grab those weights, grab some water if you are needing some more, and then let's get ready. Toes back and down. Chin is tucked, core is tight, push those hips back. Let's go. There's 1. That's 2. There's 3. That's 4. You're gonna need your core on this one, that's 5. There's 6. 7. 8. 9. There's 10. All right, we're going down for those push-ups. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last 1, 8. Stay there for those mountain climbers. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Step it up. Pick those weights up nice and steady. Here we go for those swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Woo. All right, take that rest. And we're going in for that second circuit. In about 20 seconds, start with those lunges. Sorry. All right. Here we go. Get those weights ready. Let's get ready to lunge. Woo. Hopefully all these moves are starting to feel really good. Form's starting to feel really good. Here we go. 1. When you think about this reverse lunge, think when we come down, we want to think lengthening that glute, okay? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, here we go on hammer curls. There's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. Woo. There's 7. Last one, control it. There's 8. All right, jumping jack press for 10. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, weights down. Punches. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's go 12, 9, 10, 11, 12. Add a couple on, why not? We got the time. All right, so we've got about 30 seconds. We've got one more round of this whole thing. Then we're going to move on to our finisher. Ooh, finisher today is my favorite finisher. However, it's my favorite finisher to give other people. I don't necessarily like to do it myself. So I'm not looking forward to it actually. But anyone who's ever worked with me in person, they're going to be happy that I'm doing this today. Happy that I'm feeling my own torture. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time around, there's 1. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. There's 5. There's 6. You have core engaged. There's 7. There's 8. There's 9. Last 1. And 10. Beautiful. All right, down for those push-ups. Almost done on these ones. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, mountain climbers, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Step it in. Got swings, here we go. 12 for the finish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right, grab that rest. We are one more time around on this last circuit, okay? Whew. Heart rate is up there, gang. Goodness. All right. Whew. We've got about 15 seconds, so if you're having a drink, have one now. Then we're going back in. Last time around. Get ready for those lunges. Remember, think about coming back. The lower you go, the more you lengthen that glute, the harder all those muscles have to work to get back up, okay? So make sure you're not hanging around here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. All right, hammer to front raise. There we go. There's 1. Woohoo. There's 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. All right, jumping jack press. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And punches for that finish. Let's do 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. All right. Good job, gang. Woo. Okay. Grab some water. Circuits are done. This doesn't want to play with me. It doesn't matter anyway. We're not using it. The next bit. All right. Grab yourself some water while I talk you through our finisher for today. After today, maybe I'll never give anyone this finisher ever again. Who knows? All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to start off with front squats. And that means weight and shoulder. Now, if this is too heavy, you can also hold here or here, okay? Based on what we're doing though, probably easier to hold it like this. You'll see why in a second. We're gonna start off with 10 squats. When we've done 10 squats, we're gonna do 10 overhead press. You can keep those hands neutral. You don't have to change them around, 10 of those. Then we're gonna do 10 squat to press. We're gonna take a little rest, then we're gonna do 8 of them, 8 of everything. We're gonna do 6 of everything, we're gonna do 4 of everything, and we're gonna finish on 2 of everything. So you may want to start later if you're already feeling quite fatigued. My advice is always to start, as challenging as you think you can and drop down as you go. Most people like to protect themselves and go with what they know they can do. But it stops us sort of pushing ourselves, but also generally you can do more than you allow yourself to think you can. You start a little heavier, you might get more reps and sets than you think you will. Whereas if you just start lighter, you'll just stick with the light, right? So, but make sure we can control it, we can manage it, our form feels good. We don't have to arch our backs to get those weights up. Do what feels good. Without further ado, let's just get on with it. Let's just get this finished, shall we? So weights on shoulders. Remember, we want knees going out, not in. Imagine little balls of fire underneath those arches of those feet. That will help keep our arches up and our knees in a good position. You can also point your toes out just a little bit to help the line of those knees. Some people do prefer keeping those toes out. Find the position that feels good. Only go as low in the squat as you can, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now we've got press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Here we go on squat press. Use that squat to power that weight up, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Yes. All right. 10 is done. We're going down the hill. We're not coming back up it. So we're on a steady 8 next. Okay? So that's the hardest one over. Well, we did it already. Easy. Went so fast. Here we go again. If your shoulders start getting a bit fatigued and the weights up here don't feel good, right? Keep them down and then you can move them up for the squat, for the press and the squat press, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, here we go with the press. Sorry if that looks edited. 1, 2 it is. I had a bit of a coffee fit. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here we go for the squat press. Let's get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get this. 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. Little rest. All right. We're going to start feeling easing off now. We're getting there. We're getting there, gang. So now we're going on 6, okay? So grab those weights. All right, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go on the press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Here we go, squat press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Nice. All right. 4 and 2 to go. And then we're done. Yes. All right. I don't think this has been too torturous. You might disagree, but I don't feel too guilty on my clients now. They'll be devastated. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Press. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Squat press. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. All right. Whew. Got the 2s to go. That's it. That's all we're doing. All right. So let's just get them done. Let's get it over with. Here we go. 1 and 2. Press. 1 and 2. Squat. 1 and 2. Yes. Yes, guys, we did it. We did it. Oh, it was loads of fun. It's such a good time. It was just shy of 25 minutes. So nice job today. I hope you enjoyed it. And I shall see you in the next one. Go eat your protein and hydrate. Don't rehydrate, prehydrate. That's my message. Go drink your water. I'll see you in the next one.